All right, we're gonna get started on a group challenge. You'll be working with the group that you are sitting with at your table. The first thing you wanna do is to take a stool, flip it over, and trace a circle. I've already done that. And then also draw a line with your handy big ruler to identify where the edge of the table is. Now this is an example of one that's already pretty much done, just so you have an idea of what it should look like towards the end. So I'm gonna flip my paper over. I have my circle already drawn. I'm gonna identify where the edge of my table is by just getting my ruler and making a line somewhere about halfway. Okay, now let's get started. You should have in front of you vine charcoal and compressed charcoal. You're gonna wanna start with the vine charcoal. It's lighter and it's also just easier to move around and blend. And you wanna identify, the first thing you wanna do is identify where the light source is. So I'm going to say my light source is there, which means that my darkest shadow is going to be on this edge here. Now, I'm really loose with my vine charcoal. I'm holding it kind of back. I'm not trying to hold it up at the tip. And you just wanna start doing some shading. Now, you guys are in a group, so you gotta kinda each find a job. So maybe a couple of you guys are gonna start shading right away and help your group. I don't wanna see anyone, sitting back and relaxing. And I like to shade kind of in a with a curved line that goes with the shape of my sphere here. Okay, so we know this is gonna be really dark. Another thing you wanna do is sort of draw out where your shadow is gonna be. That's gonna be the darkest part of your drawing here. Okay, so I'm just gonna keep going. I like to draw a curved line that identifies where that really bright highlight's gonna be. That just means that you're not gonna do too much charcoal there. You can do it a little bit. But the goal is to go from darkest to lightest. And you can talk to your group about the outer edge. If you want to make the background black, you could use compressed charcoal for that, but I would not use the compressed charcoal until the very end. Okay, so coloring in. I'm gonna jump in and use the compressed charcoal just so you can see how dark it is. You guys wouldn't do this until the very end, and then also using it for the shadow. Okay. As you're working, one thing you don't want to forget about is your blending stump. I like using one of these really big ones for an activity like this. And you're just gonna kind of blend it in to make the transition kind of smooth. You don't want it to go from dark to light really drastically. You want it to be a little bit more smooth. And that's about it. Make sure you write your name. Actually your table's name. So here you can see I wrote blue period 1. So just write your period number, what period it is, and then also write your table color. And this is what it should look like towards the end. All right, good luck.